Welcome, folks, to this episode of the Beer Show. It's been a while, but don't worry, I didn't forget about you guys. I was just busy, like always. Of course, I'm your host, Frédéric Bouchard, and today I will be drinking La Geuze de Kamouraska from La Brasserie Breughel, which is located in Saint-Germain de Kamouraska which was located in Saint-Germain de Kamouraska in Quebec. Unfortunately, that brewery closed, but the product are still on the shelves at the moment, and I was lucky enough to get my hand on one of those, and today I will be drinking it with you guys. So the style of beer, of course, like the name says, it's a Geuze, so a Lambic beer, so quite sour. Well, the type of beer, we'll see exactly what this one tastes like in a couple of seconds, but quite sour. You do get the yeast in there. Normally those beer have a little depot at the bottom. So yeah, without further ado, let's go and have a little pour of this quite foamy beer. That is excellent. I like those. Like I was saying a little bit earlier, oh wow, there's still a lot. So it is served in a 500 milliliter bottle, and it is quite a light beer, so only 4.5 alcohol by volume. So you can drink a 500 milliliter bottle alone and you're all good, no problem. You can drive and you keep all of your motricity. Alright, so like I said, quite a lot of foam in that beer. Quite sexy, I like that. Got a rich, you still have the carbonation going on. So it's not cloudy at all because it is an unfiltered beer. It is also unpasteurized. And yeah, it's a beer on lease. So you have a little depot. If you don't like the depot, you're careful when you pour it. If you're like me and you like it, then on the last drop, you want to shake it just like that. I'll give you guys an example. So I'm collecting all of the depot. It is quite a foamy beer, like I said, and then I will pour it in, and then you will get some cloudiness, and you will also get some of the depot. It doesn't matter. I think it adds a nice dimension to the beer. Alright. Oh yeah. Nice. Alright, so you definitely smell the yeast in that beer. So you get sort of a yogurt smell to it. You get right away, you get a sour smell to that product. Smells quite fresh too. I do get like some sort of citrus in there in the smell. And you can see that the head is, they're large bubble of heads, so they're going quickly. They're not staying, they're not solid. They formed quickly, but then like they're vanishing as I'm talking. But you still see the carbonation going on. So at the start, before I put the depot in, it was completely clear. Now you have a nice pale yellow with cloudiness in it. Quite nice. I think the Geuze and the Lambic are usually some of my favorite product. I can't get enough of them. Maybe like a little less, but 6 months ago I was like, oh my god, I could pay like $20 for a little beer without any problem, because first off I was a little bit more comfortable financially, but I was like crazy about those, but they were mostly imported beer, and now more and more you start seeing those type of beer in Quebec, which is really nice. This is what we want to see. We're seeing more and more of saison and more of sour beer here in Quebec. Alright, so as you can see, the head is almost vanished now, and I'm gonna go for that taste. I You always need that second sip. The first one is always bleh, doesn't really mean anything. Doesn't taste like much. Well, it is a 4.5% alcohol by volume product, so it is a light beer. Also, most of the time when a beer is light on alcohol content, it is also light on the taste. So I only get a little bit of sourness in that. So little bit disappointed. I wouldn't even put it in a Geuze as a type of the beer. But let's go for another. The smell is great though. I'm really enjoying the smell. The taste, it's not disgusting at all. It's good, but like it doesn't bring me somewhere. A little bit disappointing. What else can I say about this? Oh yeah, by the way, this is a wheat beer, so it contains a little bit of wheat. It also has the usual barley and what else on top for a minute? I'm just gonna read it a little bit. Okay. Nice. They're just saying that this is really a natural product, which is good. So yeah, unfortunately that brewery closed down about a year ago, a little less than that, and they were caught up in like a little scandal about the way they were brewing the product, and I don't want to get into details of it, but what they were saying, look, it's because we're using type of yeast that you guys don't know about. Say it was like the government coming in to test their product, and they're not specialized in beer. Maybe they know about water, maybe they know about Coca-Cola, but they were testing product and they're saying, look, but you don't know about this. This is a special kind of yeast that we brought from Belgium. We're the only one using it in Quebec, so please don't judge us on that. But it really like slammed into when the media got mixed up in this. They simply, you can't recover from that type of bad media. And maybe if I would have known that before buying the product, maybe I would not have bought it. The only thing when I bought it, I was with a friend. She doesn't really know about beer, but she said, I think that the brewery closed down. So to me, I go like, oh, so maybe it's a more rare product now. And it wasn't that expensive either. We're talking $4.50 for a 500 milliliter bottle. So quite good. And I really want to taste a Geuze. But if I would have known before, probably would not have bought it. Especially that, honestly, I'm tasting it. And I'm not worried about whichever they were accusing them of. But the taste is not that crazy. It's good. It's a thirst quenching beer. I do also, because let's talk a bit about the taste. I do get a bit of citrusy, lemon flavor. I would go more for the lemon sourness. I get a bit of that coriander taste, so it kind of resembles a little bit of a white beer. And it is quite thirst quenching, so it's on a warm day. During the summer, you're outside, I would suggest that beer. You can drink a lot of it because it's only 4.5% alcohol by volume. But say if you're looking for a beer that will bring you places, I would suggest to go and check elsewhere, because that is not bland but not crazy. So and the depot was extremely large. Like, I did not even put it all. Okay, there's still about like a third of the beer in there, and it was chunk. So like usually, I don't know, I've never had that big of a depot. It's not appealing. Most of the time the depot will simply kind of swirl and mix nicely in the beer. This time, you can see the chunks at the bottom and you can see the chunks floating. It's not, let's say, appetizing. But hey, that's happened. I mean, a beer is a life product. This is some of the yeast, this is some of the wheat, and they can't control that. This is why sometimes they say, be careful, don't swirl it in, just simply sip it so that you leave the depot at the bottom. So that being said, I'm gonna give it a 6.5 out of 10, so that not that bad of a score. And if you want to see the episode that I filmed when I was in Rimouski, this has nothing to do with beer, it's simply me going on a trip, and I did 7 videos and I filmed it. You can see great footage. It's in French, but you don't even need to understand what I'm saying. You just need to watch with your eyes. I'm gonna put the link right down in the description. And like always, well, thank you for watching. And please, of course, like my videos, share them. If you have questions or whatnot, you can comment in the description, in the comment section below. Sorry. And please subscribe to my channel. And I'll see you next week for an episode of The Beer Show. Take care, guys. Bye.